Hey everybody, this is Easton with Blu-ray Photography, and today we are going to go through setting up your Facebook Pixel and your Facebook ads. In this video, we're going to cover installing your Facebook Pixel, creating custom audiences, and creating lookalike audiences. Moving forward in the next video, we will go through creating your ads, split testing, your custom conversions, remarketing, and custom events. Alright. So what you see right here is just a new Facebook page or Facebook account that I made so that I could start from scratch for you all. So we're just going to go up to the top here and go to create ads. It's going to be loading for us. It's going to bring us to this screen, which is typically where we would start creating an ad, but we don't want to go there yet because we want to install and create our pixel first. So go down to the bottom of the screen here and hit close. And then you're going to come up to the ads manager and hit pixels. So right now I've already done this one time, so it's already to step 2, but yours will say create pixel, and down here it'll say create your pixel if you haven't done that before. So we're just going to hit set up pixel. You'll hit create, and you can use a integration manager here like Shopify or something that kind of manages your tags for you. But for most of you, I'm guessing you'll be in the boat where you would want to just copy the code for your Facebook Pixel and paste it in between the head tags on your website. So you're going to just click here. This is going to be your code. You're going to click on it to copy it. Then you're going to go to your website. If you don't know how to do this yourself, you can contact your web developer or whoever runs wherever you do. Like if you use Showit or if you use WordPress, you can reach out to those companies themselves and ask them for help. There's a bunch of videos that Facebook has showing you and walking you through it, so you can pretty much use any of those options. But essentially you just click on here and you copy this source code, and this needs to go on every page of your website. Once you've done that, you just hit next. And then this is going to go over installing event code. So essentially within that source code that you've got and you're going to paste, you can then tell Facebook, okay, so what I want you to look out for is somebody's adding something to the cart and then they're going to make a purchase. So one of the things that we use this for all the time is to sell our online workshops, and we always need to know, okay, well, if they went to the first page and then they gave us their email address, did they then get to the order form and abandon the cart, or did they actually make it all the way and complete the purchase? And then how much is that purchase worth? So for instance, I can come down here and say that I want it to track my purchases, and then you can see that in here I'm going to set the value of what that purchase is for me. So then Facebook can say, okay, well, you've spent $50 to convert and get the sale that you're saying you wanted, but your sale is, $50 sale and it cost you $25 to get it, so you really only made 25 bucks off of it, minus all your back-end costs, right? So it just helps you to be able to manage and see more clearly exactly how much you're spending, how many sales you have, but how much it's costing you to get the sale that you actually want. And you can do it you can install these event codes for any of these 9 different options that Facebook has essentially given you. Alright, so this then will explain to you where you actually paste that event code within your Facebook source code. So what you do is you copy the source code, put it on like your notepad or whatever, and then figure out what type of event you want, copy the script for that, and then paste it at the bottom here like it shows you. All right. After you're done doing that, now you don't have to create events in the beginning. You can just copy your source code for your pixel, paste it on your website, and don't worry about this. We'll cover it more extensively in the next video. All right, so then after you're done that, you'll just hit next. And then what's going to happen is once you've installed it, then you're going to need to visit that website or have someone visit that website so that the pixel can actually fire. 2 things that you want to know here. You want to make sure that the actual pixel is installed correctly and firing, so you can download the pixel helper right here, okay? That's an extension in your browser that will recognize if there's a pixel, not just yours, but any pixel, and then it'll tell you if it's firing and reporting correctly or not. So you definitely want to make sure that that's working. Once you then log in, after you've installed all that kind of stuff, then you'll go to your ads manager here. And over here on this side, you'll see that it says active with a green marker. And I'm going to log out of this new account real quick and then log into my actual account so that you can see what I'm talking about. So once you've seen that your pixel is active over here on the right hand side by the green dot, then we're going to come back over to the top and we're going to hit audiences. Then we're going to create an audience. So we're going to do a custom audience. So we'll hit that. And it's going to ask you, what do you want to make that audience from? The best way I've found is to do it from either engagement on Facebook, which is kind of second, but then the first one is through your customer email addresses that people that you have already worked with, your brides, or whatever it is that you're trying to target, or people that you've worked with where you know what, this was an amazing client of mine, and so were these other 25. So I'm going to take all those email addresses, export them into a CSV file, and then you're going to use that file to upload to Facebook. So you hit customer file, and then you can either import or you can choose it and just upload it yourself. So here you'll just upload your file right here. And then what you'll see, you'll notice that there's all these different things here. So within the file that you kind of export, you can choose only those 15 things at the top there, their names, addresses, cities, email, phone number, that kind of stuff. And it'll have you match those two things up. So make sure that you name your audience so that you can actually distinguish them. I'm just going to do test for now. And then here's where I was talking about. It's going to allow you to match things up. So you clearly know that these are the names. So you're going to go in here and put, first name, last name, or full name, whichever one you decide that it's going to be. And phone number, you do it for all the different things that you want to identify. Cool. And then hit upload and create. It's going to go ahead and do that for you. Then the next step after that is creating a lookalike audience. So from that audience that we just made, we took the email addresses that we exported and we put them in there. That's a very small audience and it's very defined. And then what Facebook's going to do is going to say, all right, so Facebook, take that audience of my best customers that I just told you about, and I want you to create a lookalike audience and go out and find more people that meet all the same stipulations that they do. So they like same things that they like on Facebook, the same places they shop, maybe geographic location, whatever it is. Facebook will go out and essentially find those same type of people for you after you create the lookalike audience. So we'll just click on that. And we can then say, test audience for brides or grooms or, whatever it is, family shots, whatever you do. So just make sure that you essentially write out what it is so you don't get them all confused, and choose the country that you want to target. Then from there you can say, okay, I want to target 1% of them, 10% of them, from that audience essentially. So after you do that, you're going to, let's select our country real quick. All right, then you can kind of adjust this like we said, and then create the audience. Cool. So now that this test audience is here, and then our lookalike audience is here, so we've got 1,100 people, or I'm sorry, 1,800 people here, and then we're telling Facebook, from this 1,800 people, go out and find more people for us. This will be ready in about 30 minutes or so, and then I can start utilizing that in campaigns. All right. So I hope that really helps you guys out there, and you get a little bit more knowledge. Hopefully you can get your pixels set up so that by the time the next video comes out, you'll be ready to create your ads and all your different campaigns and start split testing. We'll work on identifying your custom conversions, remarketing, and creating your custom events. All right. I'll see you next time.